Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading, and this is for Cancer Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement in their chart. Jupiter may resonate with the reading. Cross watchers are always welcome. Cross watchers, if I describe someone and you know that it is not you, it is not you. Just because you are connecting with Cancer, you're gonna assume that whom I'm describing here is you. Please don't. This is not a personal reading. For those of you who's new to the channel, welcome. You might want to consider subscribing, for I am always hosting a party online wherein I am doing a live streaming. And in the live stream, you can ask me questions. If you missed the live streaming, you can still ask me questions. There is a link in the description box. Click that link. You'll be routed to my page. Type in your questions and then click submit. Cancer, you may resonate with the entire reading, or you may get some bits and pieces of your situation. Take what only yours. Extra message here. Cancer's two of Winters. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Very deep, Cancer. You have been the nicest person to everyone around you, right? To the point wherein you're putting yourself to the very last on your list, right? It is a not you, because it's a nature for a Cancer to be loving, right? However, that's your strength. That's also your weakness, right? To the point wherein you cannot say no. To the point wherein you don't want your person to take advantage of you, or probably the people around you take advantage of you, but you cannot say it, right? Because again, it's your nature to be compassionate. It's your nature, because you know how it feels to get hurt. That is the downside of being a Cancer, loving so much. I can sense here, but there's an urge in you that you would love to say something, to put boundaries. You don't know how, right? Indecision is holding you back, which means, that if I do this, I might get someone hurt. I might get my person hurt. But if I'm not doing this, I am the one who's hurting. It's really a tough decision. Caught between a tough decision, right? I can also see here that there's no movement, stagnation, right? There's a stagnation in you. That's understandable if you're caught on the fence, right? Sitting on the fence, do not know what to do. With the Death card here, I can sense if you're not going to do anything with the Death card, there's a higher chance. I think that you don't have a choice here, whether you do it or not. Things are kind of being broken. Things are, yeah, things are really in chaos, right? Make a better decision here, because with the Death card, yes, I think that you're avoiding this separation. But then again, like what I mentioned, whether you do it or not, you're caught up in that. Things will be separated, whether it is physical or energetic. Physical, the person might be in a different city, state, county, country, different continent, or you are in a long distance connection, or let's say that emotionally you're not really into, you're not on the same page, right? Why prolong the agony, right? Again, this is just my 2 cents. Why prolong the agony? Would you want to spend being hurt or hurt right now and fix it after? With the death card, this is the kind of demolition. For you to rebuild something, especially let's say in a building, right? You cannot build a new building into that same spot. You have to demolish so that you can start anew, right? With the death card here, I can sense that there will be some transition heading towards to a new direction. Transition of what? Of a Ten of Pentacles. The highest form of the abundance will be yours. I think that this is you putting yourself last. With the Hangman here, yes, indecision. You might be sitting on the fence, do not know what to do with the Hangman, right? You might be in a limbo. Should I do this? Again, who's your priority, right? Are they going to be hurt or you're going to be hurt, right? But I think most of you Cancer, because of your loving energy, you would rather choose to be hurt, right? With the Six of Pentacles, this is what you want: an equal give and take, a transaction, right? Them to reciprocate the love that you're giving, them to, I believe here that you wanted to have a transaction, right? Them and you giving equally, right? With the Six of Wands, I can also see here Six of Wands. This is an announcement. Are you sitting on a fence, checking for an announcement? Sitting on a fence, are you going to make a decision and lay down the cards, lay down your ultimatum? Reaching out also, probably stop reaching out. Let's check on this. But I can sense here, if you have an Aries placement in your chart, you might want to check Aries reading. I think that this is also related to that, right? With the Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands is more of, let's say, Six of Wands is the announcement. Seven of Wands is you have to be very strategic. How are you going? It's not about the word. It's how it comes across, Cancer. Okay? You can say things directly in a respectful, understandable manner. And I think that's one thing that you need to cultivate. With the Nine of Swords here, you're really stressed. And again, that's understandable because you are sitting on a fence, you're stressed, having sleepless nights. The Tower moment is happening not just in the dynamic, but also inside yourself, right? Again, prioritize yourself. With the Devil card here, you know also that your person is controlling you. You know that your person is somehow crossing the boundary of being narcissistic now. With the Devil card here, is this you having a hard time because of codependency? With the Four of Cups here, even though that your person is putting their energy into someone or something, right? With the King of Swords, make a wise decision. And the decision should be selfish. Sometimes this is the soft spot of a Cancer. Putting yourself first is not selfishness. It's mandatory. How can you offer love to someone if you yourself was deprived of love? How can you give love if you don't have love, right? For those of you who's new to the channel, welcome. You might want to consider subscribing, for I am always hosting a party online wherein I am doing a live streaming. And in the live stream, you can ask me questions. If you missed the live streaming, you can still ask me questions. There's a link in the description box. Click that link. You'll be routed to my page. Type in your questions and then click submit. 500 likes for this video and your next video will be a full reading. So Cancer, if you want to know your lucky numbers and lucky color follow me in Instagram. If you also want to know your financial forecast, follow me in Instagram as well. If you are into twin flame readings, almost personal readings, pick a card and channeled messages, subscribe to the other channel that is a Timeless Tarot 111. And if you resonate with the reading, congratulations. If you do not resonate with the reading, you can come back to the reading after a week or two. Time is fluid. If you resonate with some bits and pieces of the reading, still congratulations, for I am doing a collective reading. Cancer, continuing with the Nine of Pentacles here, prioritize your happiness, right? No one can do this for you but you, with a Page of Wands here. I think that you might be in a limbo. The universe is telling you to have a Page of Wands. Check your options with the Seven of Cups. Also, right, check the let's say, or Seven of Wands, be strategic rather, with a Page of Wands here, right? Options is also probably watching tarot. Listen to tarot, listen to what you're gonna do with the Star here. You placed your person in a pedestal a lot, like so much, right? But you also wanted, as you can see here, you have to plant seed in this. If you truly need to set boundaries, do it, because I can sense here that somehow in the future it may not come, quickly, but with the Star here, with you sowing seeds, you're going to cultivate, you're going to bear, or to enjoy the fruits of your labor here. With a Page of Cups, now I can sense here that your person is also going to not really, or to follow, or to listen to what you have going to say. They're going to, what's the word for that? Acknowledge and also consider, there you go, what you're going to say. But if you truly wanted to experience something in your life, do it now. You might be connecting here with Scorpio, or has a Scorpio placement in their chart, or you have a Scorpio placement in your chart. There's a lot of Scorpios here. There's also a lot of Leos, or has a Leo placement in their chart, or you have a Leo placement in your chart. Capricorn, or has a Capricorn placement in their chart, or you have a Capricorn placement in your chart. Taurus, or has a Taurus placement in their chart, or you have a Taurus placement in your chart. Aquarius, or has an Aquarius placement in their chart, or you have an Aquarius placement in your chart. This is your reading. If you resonate with this and you want to go in depth, you can book a personal reading with me. If you are okay with the reading and you just have a question or two, there is a link in the description box. Click that link. You'll be routed to my page. Type in your questions and then click submit. 500 likes for this video, and your next video will be a full reading. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light to you. Namaste. See you on the next reading. Goodbye, Cancer.